All right, hey there. Happy Saturday morning. This is Chris Allred. I'm the Chief Meteorologist at WSAV News 3. And so I'm here today. We're going to be doing fillers under the eyes. And I'm using, well, they're using Restylane Refyne. And I don't know too much about it. All I know is how I want to look after. So what I'm told is that it has more elasticity, so there should be less swelling. So the reason I want to do fillers, at my age right now, I'm starting to notice where I'm looking tired, and I am tired all the time, but I'm looking tired, and so I want to look a little bit more youthful and get some fullness back underneath the eye. Because at this age, I'm starting to notice, like, you put concealer under, and it's starting to get into the lines, the creases, and no matter how much you use products or makeup or whatever, you still can't get the look that you're wanting. So I'm excited, and we're going to see what happens. And I'm all numbed up, so it shouldn't hurt, right? Yeah, it should be good to go.
Alright, so we're going to start with filling her tear trough, and we will be using a blunt tipped cannula, which is essentially a rounded end, almost kind of straw that looks like a needle, and that makes this area significantly safer to treat. You're much less likely to puncture a vessel and occlude it, or to cause unnecessary bruising. So we're going to try to get away with making a single puncture hole right around here on both sides and fill up in this tear trough area and here. And Chris, just like almost every single person out there, we have a little bit of asymmetry. A lot of times we tend to age a little faster on the side that we sleep on most, or that we get the most sun exposure. So on her left side, she has a little bit more indentation in the tear trough, so we are going to try to balance her out by putting a little bit more filler on this side versus the other. Feeling okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't feel that at all. Numbing cream worked.
Doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to feel a tight little, or slight little sting. It's just the lidocaine. Comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
And if you can see, what we're doing is just laying lots of little thin threads so that we can massage them out and blend them nicely. Go ahead and look up for me, sweetheart. Any discomfort at all right now?
No, I'm good.
back up for me. Okay, relax. So I always like to start off on the worst eye so that I can make sure we're achieving at least a match, if not improvement, to the other side before we put anything on the better side. And that way just we ensure that we have enough product to cover both sides and give symmetric results. Okay, go ahead and sit forward for me.
Okay.
And remember, this was her worst side.
And it's interesting too about the sun, because you know, driving, that would make sense on the passenger, the driver's side. Mm-hmm.
Look up for me, sweetie. Good, you can relax. Again, on this side, just laying some real thin threads. Makes it easier to massage together versus thick, lumpy threads. Those are harder to mesh together. I really like Restylane for this area over Juvederm, which is another good product you can use in this area. And one of the main reasons I like it is I find that Restylane has much less of a Tyndall effect, which is where the filler reflects back a little bit of the blue light rays, much like a body of water, like a swimming pool would do. And so because the skin is thinner in this area than others, you're much more likely to see that Tyndall effect. And since the Restylane line has less of that Tyndall effect than some of its other partners or within the Restylane family and within the Juvederm family, I find this is a great product. So either regular Restylane or Refyne, which again is more elasticy, has less swelling, are really my go-tos. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Look up. Sit forward.
Okay.
And voila.